Morning. I am gonna have to straighten up my camera a little bit. I just left Kroger. If you go in the mornings on the weekdays, that's where the bargains are. Right? They have a bargain bin for meat, and I'm a meat eater, so I like to go in there. You have to cook it or freeze it in the next couple of days, and I don't mind doing either one. Sometimes I freeze it, I cook it, and then I freeze it. I don't care. But it keeps us in food. I'm a very frugal man. I live as a minimalist, what I call a minimalist. My definition. It means that having been wealthy and after my divorce, I decided I would see how much money I could live without. And what I find is the less I owe, the more freedom I have. And I've taught that to my kids. I just didn't put it in practice for so many years. And now I've put it in practice and I enjoy it. It gives you a measure of freedom. For example, my salary used to be $70,000 a month for 18 years when I was married. And I no longer have any kind of income like that. But for $70,000 a month, to be honest with you, I had no freedom. I worked all the time. I had the freedom to go online and buy anything I wanted, or to send my wife and kids on elaborate vacations, and just all that. I could spoil my kids and spoil my wife, but I personally sat in my office or worked about 16 hours a day, and I had no freedom. And it finally dawned on me when we split up that, hey, the less money I need. And I shrunk my life to a point where every girl that I've ever been interested in already has a life. So I have really fought having one. I have a good life, don't get me wrong. I live in a house I love. I have a roommate I love. I really like my lifestyle. But it's missing something, and people who know me know that. Rhonda was amazing, but she's not here anymore, and I have to try to figure out how to go on without her. And it's not easy. It's a lot of people just get over it. Well, that doesn't help. That's not helpful at all. It's amazing how unhelpful people can be, but they mean well and they care about me, and that's okay. I wanted to make this video about love. I was speaking to a friend of mine recently about love, and we talked about the different kinds of love. The Greeks. I always default back to the Greeks because I studied ancient Greek for 3.5 years in college. I went to Bible college. A lot of people don't know that. I have my master's in divinity as well. So that was kind of my life. I'm close to my PhD, but just never got it. I don't care. I also have an engineering degree that I've never used. Having said that, going back to love, what I told her, and not arguing with my Greek friends, my ancient Greek friends, they're all dead, so they're easy to beat in a debate, is that the way I love my children, the way I love anyone else, if it's real love, if it's real unconditional love, it's the same. It just has different dynamics. The way I love my roommate, and when I say I love her, I really do. I mean, not romantically, that's just kind of who, but we're like brother and sister, and it's a really good. It's just good for both of us. We're what other singles don't have. We really are. We know that. We're fortunate we found each other. We've been roommates, with the exception of the time I moved to Columbus and back, which was about 14 months. We've been roommates for 5.5 years, almost. And because of that, we know each other well. We can almost think for each other. And that gives us something that most singles just don't have. And I think that makes us either lucky or smart. I'd rather be lucky because I probably don't have the gray matter to do the smart thing. Anyway, I hope everybody is going to enjoy this day. It's 68 degrees, and I'm in a jacket, which doesn't make any sense. But it felt cold in my house when I left, and I threw it on. It doesn't matter. So y'all get out today and try to, if I can give you any advice at all, that is, do one of two things. Call someone you care deeply for and just have a great conversation. Or take a ride somewhere. Ride somewhere where nature prevails. A lake, a river, mountains, the forest. If you can find a way to ride through one, I suggest a road. Anyway, y'all stay safe. My God, I've lost so many friends of mine in the last few years, and I just never want to lose another one. I almost lost myself. I was given up on by the doctors last year, and now I'm healthy as a horse. I was healthy first. So y'all get out, go, play, do something. Don't make work your goal. Make work what you do to feed your goal. That's all I got to say for you. Peace.